If you live in an Indian metro, this is the baseline reality for 9 months of the year. Outdoor pollution is severe, and in a typical home, it leaks in through every door frame and window gap. The standard response is to buy an air purifier for the living room, another for the master bedroom, and a third for the study. Very quickly, you're managing 4 different filter lifespans. You spend your weekends vacuuming dust off pre-filters and trying to remember which brand needs a replacement carbon mesh this month. You end up checking AQI apps every morning. You walk into a room and immediately look at the sensor light on the machine, waiting for it to turn from red to green. These devices promise simple convenience, but the reality is different. You effectively take on a part-time job as a home air technician. While these units clean isolated pockets of air, maintaining that safety requires a draining amount of daily cognitive effort. To maximize a purifier's efficiency, you have to seal the room. You shut the bedroom door tight, turn the fan speed up, and leave it running all night. But inside that sealed room, you and your partner are continuously exhaling. By morning, carbon dioxide concentrations routinely hit 1,500 to 2,500 parts per million. That trapped environment is why you wake up feeling groggy and stuffy, even with the purifier running. Purifiers are filters designed to trap solid particles. CO2 is a gas. It passes through any HEPA filter unchanged. Effective air management requires shifting away from recirculating gadgets. We need to treat air as a whole home utility, similar to piped water. Surviving metro pollution requires a system that blocks PM 2.5 and simultaneously flushes out CO2 without adding to your daily chores. The engineered alternative to the gadget trap is the positive pressure fresh air system. The unit pulls outdoor air through a high-grade H13 HEPA filter, removing 99.95% of particles before they ever enter your home. As this filtered air pumps in, it creates a state of slightly higher pressure inside the home. This pressure inverts the leaks. Instead of polluted air seeping in, stale indoor air is forced out through those gaps, creating one-way exhaust paths. Standard purifiers endlessly recycle the same air in a closed loop. A fresh air system breaks that loop by continuously displacing your indoor environment with new oxygen. This creates passive health. Most homeowners notice a sharp drop in morning headaches and stuffiness within the first 30 days. The trade-off is the installation. You are exchanging immediate retail gratification for a permanent system that requires a wall cut and ducting. Once installed, your home functions as a self-cleaning organism that breathes on its own, requiring zero daily attention from you. This hardware is built for the reality of an Indian household, where children, elders, and help are constantly moving between rooms. In this dynamic environment, a portable purifier's fragile clean air seal is immediately broken every single time a bedroom door opens. Positive pressure leverages those open doors. The outward flow of air turns your entire house into a unified safe zone, rather than a collection of isolated rooms. However, pulling large volumes of metro air through a filter means those filters saturate quickly, especially during the peak winter months. To solve the maintenance fatigue, the system relies on an annual maintenance contract, or AMC. This removes you from the process. Professional technicians monitor regional pollution data and schedule filter swaps automatically, so you don't have to track anything. During the worst smog episodes in Delhi NCR, technicians arrive every 45 days to replace filters, without you having to make a single phone call. An AMC turns air quality into a managed service, ensuring your home stays under the WHO 15 microgram guideline while you focus on other things. Even with an AMC, there is one small task required to keep the system running at peak performance. Every week or two, you slide out the primary pre-filter and rinse it under a tap to remove dust and insects. If you've ever cleaned the mesh on a split AC, you already know the process. It takes about 2 minutes. Look at the comparison in daily effort. Managing a fleet of separate machines is a recurring logistical headache. A fresh air system reduces your responsibility to a single weekend rinse and an annual payment. Portable purifiers are still the right choice for single professionals, short-term renters, or anyone in a studio apartment under 400 square feet. But for families in major metros who need a permanent whole home fix, a fresh air system is the engineering correct answer. Over a 5-year period, a fresh air system saves roughly 1.7 lakh rupees in electricity and filters compared to a multi-purifier setup, all while solving the CO2 problem those machines can't touch. Make the decision based on your own home's data. Buy an independent monitor that tracks both PM 2.5 and CO2. Track the numbers in your closed bedroom overnight, and then honestly assess how much time you currently spend managing the problem. In an Indian metro, clean air should be a silent, automated background utility, not a